Hi, I'm Brianna Roble, and I'm talking about baking. Now, there is 7 billion people in our world, and 350 of them are 350 have depression, and 100 are homeless. And if you divide that by 7 billion, which when I was talking about the 100 million and 350 million, which is what I mean, you get 6% of our world that could be helped by baking. Now, if you baked a 12-sheet cookies, in 1 year you could get 4,308 cookies. Now, you could share that easily to the homeless, and the people with depression can easily be helped by baking those cookies. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why don't we just eat the cookies? Well, you got money for that. They don't. And you could easily help them. So easy, but people just don't do it. I don't understand how people could just eat the cookies and just never share them. And some people just eat 2-3 cookies and throw them away when you could just share those cookies. And then there's the people with depression. Now, only a few people with depression bake, and a lot of other people do other things, but baking's so easy and you get a sweet treat afterwards, so yeah. And the thing is, I have depression, and my brother has depression. Now, my brother has had depression since he was 14, and I had this since I was 8. No one knows this of us because they just don't see it in us. I've been baking and my brother has been baking, and this has been helping us all this time. And every day we bake cakes and cupcakes for you guys. And you always like them, of course. And you always say, why don't you see your mom open a bakery for once? And we will open a bakery soon, of course. Now, people ask all the time, why is baking so important? Baking is so important to the world is because it makes people with depression feel like they're controlling what they're doing and they know how to do it already because it's so simple. And baking helps a lot, like baking sales. You could do charity just by making 1 cookie. It's so simple. And then the other thing is, can baking help feed our world? Yes, of course it can. It can be so easy just to do, like I said. But nobody still does it. It's a mystery. Why? Why doesn't people do that? Well, they don't do it because they think to themselves, well, we're just making them to eat them ourselves. And it's so selfish. You could just easily help by making 1 cookie for 1 person. I'm not done yet. Why do people bake? People bake because it's fun with their kids and it's relaxing, you get a sweet afterwards, and sometimes you have a food fight. And we bake because it's fun to see people smile once in a while. It's fun just to give a cupcake to someone and be like, really? This is for me? Are you kidding me right now? And it's easy. Now, there's this bakery for people with depression. It's called Depression Bakery. And they have these in New York, and it's easy. And people with depression get jobs there, and every day they get help, and they're happier. And it's good that people are helping with depression. And it's good that people do baking charities just to help other people. Now I'm done.